And Alexander Hamilton kept a journal. In 1801, his son, Philip, was killed in a duel. Philip actually had gone to him and asked him about fighting, and he told him he had to fight, and in that duel, Philip was killed. 3 years later, in 1804, Alexander Hamilton was challenged to a duel by Aaron Burr. It went back and forth, and these things were about, you called me a lie, you dishonored my name. You know, we talk about kids and the small things they fight over. So this was about Alexander Hamilton not respecting Aaron Burr and calling him a man with no integrity. Aaron Burr challenged him to this duel. They went back and forth. The seconds, or the friends who instigate, but in this case were mediating, tried to keep this thing from happening, but then they scheduled this duel. The night before, Alexander Hamilton writes in his journal why he should duel and why he shouldn't. He wrote he should not duel because he had a wife and children and he loved them. He should not duel because he was deeply in debt and he didn't want to leave his family with that debt. He should not duel because he bore Aaron Burr no ill will. He should not duel because it was illegal in New York. Alexander Hamilton, the first Secretary of Treasury of the United States, signer of the Constitution, lawmaker, he wrote that he shouldn't duel because it was condemned by his religion, Christianity. Lots of pretty powerful reasons. But then he wrote why he should duel. And the first was that there was a pressing necessity to respond to the call. That's peer pressure. That's cultural expectations. He wrote that it would cost him political support if he didn't duel, and that it was essential to his ability to be useful in the future. And so that next morning, he got up, he took a boat to Hoboken, New Jersey, where his son was killed 3 years earlier, and he and Aaron Burr dueled to Alexander Hamilton's death. What I find most striking about this is the hope that you and I can find in the fact that it's been a very, very long time since two elite white gentlemen have dueled out on the street. Now, there's some other violence going on, but when we think about the cultural expectations of our children, particularly our boy children right now, though we are doing a pretty good job of telling our girl children the same. Leonard Ehron, a psychologist, spoke for us about 18 years ago, and he said, you know what, if we want to get rid of violence in America, what we need to do is socialize our boys more like we socialize our girls. And what we've been doing is the opposite over the last 20 years. But there's hope in this. There's hope in this. Because we are dealing with a problem we do not have to have. And our children, regardless of how illegal we make this, are often fulfilling the cultural expectations that are communicated to them in a variety of ways, many of them the entertainment media. So I look forward to what you will do as a city. I look forward to coming back as you renew your efforts. And I agree with your deputy mayor. It seems like you're ready. This is a beautiful audience, diverse, out on a night of bad weather, and looks pretty committed to me. So with that, I'm going to turn the program back over. We'll hear from the panelists. Thank you very much.